we're going to show you some of the features and benefits of the ASCO Torch line. This product is made in the USA and has been made since the 1960s. Let's start out with the tip. This tip creates a very concentrated, defined heat. As you know, a lot of the acetylene-only kits out there create a very tall flame that's not very well defined. Let me show you what the flame looks like. Now, as you can see, used properly, this tip does not get hot. What does that mean to you? No burning of the arms and legs. You can set this down on a rubber roof, vinyl flooring, and you're not going to burn a hole. The tips unscrew for easy cleaning. I'm not aware of any other brand that has this feature. That way, if you get a lot of material down in your tip, you can simply clean it. Also, because the tip does not get hot, the tip is going to last longer. The other brands out there, the tips get scalding hot, as you know. Therefore, time after time of being heated up, the tips start to warp. You don't get that with this tip. Let me give you a quick demonstration. We all know what this is. It's a reversing valve. If a contractor is trying to braze this center point, whether you're using acetylene only or oxygen acetylene, when the flame hits the joint, what happens? It shoots left and right. Now all three pipes are getting hot, transferring the heat down to the valve. That's why you have to wrap it with rags or some of the goop that's out there to stop the transfer of heat. Now when I heat this valve up, it'll take about 20 seconds. Again, because it's defined, concentrated heat. But when that flame hits this joint, the very top of that cone, it's going to surround the pipe and it will not get these side valves hot at all. Let me show you. Now, due to the lighting, you may not be able to see that it's glowing red hot. We're going to zoom in, try and give you the best shot we can. That's ready to go right there. That's glowing red hot. Side valves are not hot at all, nor is the valve. So that shows you that if the top of that cone touches the brass, it will surround it. Therefore, you don't have to move the torch around to get the back or the sides. So why is this important? I'm still holding the valve. You have a much less chance of burning up these valves in the field. And especially for new techs that are out there, let's face it, brazing with oxygen acetylene and get a good braze is an art form. You can teach a new person how to braze a joint in about 10 minutes with this torch without burning a hole through the copper. What are the other benefits of that? If you're in a tight space, having to carry only one tank, it's much easier. Going up a ladder, a lot easier than to put a rope on a carrier and try and hoist it up on a roof. As far as this torch compared to the other acetylene torches out there, this is much faster because we're only heating one section of the copper and the heat is transferring all the way around to the back. The other acetylene torches out there, you have to go to the front, the side, the back, and possibly the force side if need be. Okay, we've reviewed the features and benefits. Now let's talk about the quality of the ASCO Torch. As I mentioned, the tips unscrew. That makes the tips last longer. It also allows you to clean them, screw them back on, go back to work. Not getting hot, they last a lot longer. The actual handle is machined solid brass. There are no press fittings. So every piece and every item on this is replaceable. The others that are out there with the press fittings, you cannot do that. You have to go out and buy a new handle. The hoses are wire wrapped on both sides. No one else currently does this, and we all know where the hose breaks. As far as the regulator goes, it's the highest regulator we could find. Very important quality points because you want this torch to last as long as you can.